Hello everyone, how's it going? Hello Kodmon, Songhai to you as well, to you too Yogurt, welcome in. Hello Dukerty Bits, welcome in. Hi J Jazz, and hello Monkey Magic. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing good. I just had cough syrup, so I'm doing good. We'll see how long this lasts and if talking is gonna make it worse.
That's no way for a young lady to behave!
I did add in some new channel sounds. I will give a shout out or props to whoever recognizes the voice. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Thank you to Yogurt for finding these for me also. Hello, Lude. Welcome in.
Am I getting through to you?
Am I getting through to you? Sorry. These are lines from my favorite movie ever. Ever. Yeah, got the I don't think it's Buckley's. It didn't taste that bad, but way better than the Tylenol. Yeah, I don't know. I still sound funny, but I feel good. That's the problem. And I just feel like yes, resting would be maybe good for me, but streaming is good for my mental health. So, it's kind of a hard decision for me. I don't like not streaming, and I like streaming. Is that a crime? Oh god, smart. That one hits too close. Does refusing to go to the gym count as resistance training? Yeah. I put long timers on those two, Yogurt. It's fine. People can use it whenever they want. Okay, so Kodman says the voice is super familiar, but you can't get it. Maybe the next time it plays. Hi, Tears. How you doing? Hello, Quits. How you doing? Damn right it does. I just want us to, for a moment, just appreciate the detail and the beauty of the Songhai architecture. They did an entirely new set of architecture, vernacular architecture, for a handful of civs. Songhai is one of them. Hi, Kindred. Welcome in. And the other one is Shawnee. Because, as Andrew was saying, or from my understanding from what Andrew, the historian at Firaxis, was saying, is that their architecture is so unique. Not to say that other places are not unique, but it was really difficult to make, you know, Songhai fit into a larger category of architecture the way that you could arguably say Qajar and Mughals do. You know, they're obviously very different and very unique, but there are some sets of features that are shared. With Songhai architecture, it's hard to make them share, for example, Abbasid architecture. It's not the same. So I'm really glad they get their own. It's interesting, Smart, because that's not his main job. His main job is a full professor in Stockholm? Sweden, I think. I'm not 100% sure. And I think that just goes to show how much us historians are just really passionate about teaching and the field of academia. Malcolm, what is up for D&D tonight? I assume all that shopping is going to be put to good use. Wait, what did Tears say? Tuning in from somewhere over in North Dakota. Ooh, you betcha. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? I am still stuffed, so I please excuse any sniffly sounds. I'll try to mute myself when I need to sniffle. Okay. But yeah, it's gorgeous, right? And we'll see more of their architecture as we play. We're only on turn 1 here. So most of this is just the vernacular architecture. I believe this is Egyptian architecture. I really hate this part about the game. And it's so sloppy of them to not change this. But instead of keeping your Persian civilization's architecture, it switches over to the geographic, like the one that's more geographically proximate. So that part I really, really hate. And I feel like we keep telling them about it. I know we did, like a lot of us were messaging them about it in the Firaxis Workshop Discord. And they seem very uninterested in changing this. I don't know why. And like, oops. Oops, moved a unit. How hard could it be to change? Is YouTube broken? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. How about now? Homepage is down. You can go to your channel and subscriptions to get to the stream. Oh, weird. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. Welcome in, everyone. Anyways, I mean, how hard could this be to change? And like, legit, it just pisses me off as an architectural historian that I have my Patti Deza, which is clearly, honestly, clearly not Persian. They really messed up by adding a dome here. The turquoise is fine. It's definitely giving more like Islamic era Persian than pre-Islamic Persian. Yeah, unfortunately. But I mean, this little building here is perfect. This is definitely what you would expect from Persian architecture over here. Post and lintel style, meaning that the columns support the roof. There's no vaulting or doming like on this side. This would be just totally out of place in ancient Persia. And it's not until much later that people have doming and vaulting technology. And by later, I mean Sassanid, not necessarily Islamic era. There are buildings that look like this from the Sassanid era, but I mean, Sassanid era is quite late for the Achaemenids, right? Yeah, I can show you guys a building that looks just like this. Let me get a good angle of it. This looks just like a fire temple. Oh, no, I have debug camera mode on. You see? This is a good example of much later doming technology that the Sassanids kind of harness. And you do see some domes. This is the sort of nascent era of domes. This is what they would look like. They're not necessarily large because they haven't really figured out squinching technology. I mean, they're about to. They're very close to squinching technology here. Definitely one of the most impressive arches has got to be the Ctesiphon arch here. But yeah, like Achaemenid era architecture would be more like just like Persepolis model. You can get a nice idea of what those buildings would look like. You see definitely much more flat roofs, columns supporting those flat roofs, not a single dome. Just not a dome in sight. And this should be Gate of All Nations, right? I mean, it's not just Persepolis for ancient Persia. We can look at like ancient USA architecture. And then a little bit more, more similar to what you would see in Babylon, and they do borrow a lot from Mesopotamia in their architectural style. So anyways, that's my spiel on domes. I hate domes in this I hate the domes in this game. So yeah, debug. If you go on Reddit, you'll find instructions on how to get debug. The great thing about debug is that, yeah, you can zoom out really far too. No, columns are much more dispersed in terms of kind of everyone is working on columns around the same time. Nobody really invents columns. I mean, ancient Greece would be late. Sorry. Ancient Egypt would have had columns. Babylon would have had columns. It's like the most simple way to hold up a roof. But I guess probably who would be first? Probably ancient Greece would be first. That, oh God, I keep saying Greece. I mean Egypt. And then you can do something like this to get a good sense. You can turn back the UI as well, so you are actually looking at the game as you would want to. Turn resources back. This is how I would suggest going through the map. Now that there is a new map search mod, someone said, but if you don't have the mod, this is a good way to sort of figure out what resources you have at a quick glance. And then you can turn on city limits. Where's city borders? That's weird. And then you just camera debug. Where are the city borders? There they are. And you know, nobody really invents domes either. Like, many people are working on domes at the same time, and it's not necessarily going from one place to another. Like, for example, people always talk about the 40 column tall and where does that sort of originate, but I don't think it's such an interesting question to ask where things originate from, because cultures are always developing, borrowing, moving, and it's always hard to pinpoint exactly the first instance of something and also prove that this first instance influenced this second instance. Syncretism, yep. So yeah, there's this like, there's clearly influences, but I think as like an architectural historian, I want to answer more interesting questions for myself. Less so of who developed this first. My PhD or my dissertation, Yak? Really, Steve? Say more. Give us your spiel. Okay, this is the thing. I'm giving Songhai a chance, but I have to say, the last time I played them, they were not very good. This was pre-buff, though. They did get a buff, but I don't remember the buff being very good. One thing I think people underestimate about Songhai is how valuable the treasure fleets can be. To just get them in your homelands for just being on a river, that part I think is really good. But yeah, tell me what I should look out for. So my PhD is in art history, and specifically Islamic architectural and art history. My dissertation is currently in work of progress, but I'll give you my elevator pitch. I'm interested in the ways that changes in water infrastructure influence the fountain form in 19th century Istanbul. And so I start with the sort of first instance of cholera in the 1830s, and how sort of water was immediately part of the discussion of cholera and the changes to a hydro mentality is a term I use a lot, sort of start to take place with understanding the intersections of cholera and water. And then the second chapter I'm working on is how the fountain moves from the realm of infrastructure into architecture, and what do those terms mean for my interlocutors that I read their sort of work about, read their work on. And then the third chapter is the introduction of privatized water in Istanbul and how capital intersects with water. And then the fourth chapter is on the municipalization of water infrastructure in Istanbul and the way the fountain form is both adopted and rejected during the early Turkish Republic. Still a work in progress. I'm just on chapter 2 now. I kind of finished chapter 3 already. Chapter 4 is going to be hard. No way you're Turkish. No way, Yak. That's awesome. I lived in Istanbul for 5 years. I loved it. I would love to go back, but I'm scared to travel with a toddler. Okay, so the +5 infantry on infantry is the buff. It requires you to have 10 resources in a single settlement. I really, really enjoyed playing them after Egypt because you were already settled on navigable rivers. We have a couple of cities on navigable rivers. I'm just going to convert this now, actually, to benefit from it. Was that a bad idea? Well, I mean, a lot of the benefits only come from cities, right? For example, the Kanta one, cities and homelands on navigable rivers generate 2 convoys. What else? And then it's their main ability, right? I think I need a refresher on Songhai because I was dying last night. Thank you, Nautical Furry. Welcome in. Fury. I hate my accent. You almost minored in classics in college. Nice. What did you do instead? That's really cool. Yeah, I do look a little bit at the sort of architectural heritage in Istanbul, mostly Byzantine, but a little bit Roman too. And yeah, I mean, that's really interesting to think about these fountains as something inherited from Roman times as well. But they do take on a very specific Ottoman connotation. I mean, that's my argument for my second chapter, actually. Electrical engineering, it pays your bills. Yeah. Yeah, mine. You can only have one. Mine doesn't. Hi, Poppy. Welcome in. Oh, thank you. It's the dry shampoo. I didn't shower. You were born there. Awesome. You grew up in Taiwan. No way. Moved to the States when you were 10. That's interesting. What were you doing in Taiwan? Yeah, I mean, what happens in the 1870s is that, you know, it's around the time of the bankruptcy and a lot of financial pressure on the Ottoman Empire. And so they give concessions to a French company specifically to have the right to sell water, to connect people's homes to water and sell water through like a metered system. And, you know, people just reject the idea for a long time that they should pay for water when it's been free for so long. And the really funny thing is Abdul Hamid, the Sultan at the end of the 19th century, he basically goes against all of the concessions and the sort of like legal, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the sort of legal agreement they had come up with. And the French companies threatened to sue Abdul Hamid, and he's like, I'm the Sultan. You can't sue me. You would really like to visit Istanbul, Turkey. Istanbul is a lovely, lovely city. But yeah, and then in the newspapers, the really funny discussion happening about the water. People say that the water that the French company is bringing in is really disgusting. So this French doctor, to prove them wrong, puts a frog in the water, and he says, this frog lived, and therefore this water is totally safe. Which, you know, you can't argue with that logic. Free eco golden age in Songhai is huge. Okay, so that also makes sense, Steve. In multiplayer, I assume it's much harder to get treasure fleets than in a regular single player game, because in a single player game, I don't really struggle with the economic legacy points, but the games that I have done multiplayer in, man, it goes by really fast. Hi, Giovanni. Welcome back. So happy to see you. I don't agree with that, Steve. Well, specifically as a 19th century Ottoman historian, I have a few suggestions for what you can read about that, but Ottoman historians have been trying for so hard to tell the public that this concept of like the sick man of Europe and Ottoman decline, when we look at the archives, that's not what's happening on the ground. And there's this one really good article that sort of sums up the historiography about this. Man, shoot. I forgot what it's called. Let me just try searching things. Ottoman decline narrative article. Which is this gonna work? I mean, it's a pretty famous one. This is not gonna work. Oh my god, does someone remember what it was? I keep forgetting. I put it in our Discord. Let me find it in Discord. Why are some of these things in this channel? Okay, wait, this must be it. Oh no, this is the archaeology one. No, yeah, this is archaeology. I do love this article. Poppy Dude, remember it. I remember Poppy Dude specifically asking for it. Here it is. Decline and its discontents. It's such a simple title, but I don't know why I always forget it. It should be free on here, but... Oh, come on. I'm not gonna log in over here. But you can log in here and see the full PDF. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, one of the great things about Turkey and Turkish sort of history is that a lot of people are still really passionate about it, and the unfortunate thing is that a lot of Turkish people have lost access to the Ottoman script, but hopefully that's changing. Hi, Dr. Binary. Why do my neighbors hate me? Do they? Oh yeah, they do. Hi, K-Mad. Your degree is in civil engineering and environmental engineering. Just because a frog can live in it does not mean that water is okay. Good to know. Hello, Willow. Welcome in. Yeah, well, there's two problems, like Poppy Dude is pointing out here. What do we, like, usually historians, when they refer to the modern era, it's coming, there's two sort of breaking points we look at. One is actually the fall of Constantinople, which is the beginning of early modern. The other one is the contact with the Americas. So, you know, both in the 15th century, right? Both in the 15th century. So that's considered modern for most historians. The way we use it in a vernacular sense, though, I assume most people think of the industrial age as modern. Which is weird that there's this disconnect between what, you know, people who write books about history consider modern and what we sort of day to day discuss it. Yeah, like the early modern period is very different from the industrial era. I think the idea is that with the contact of the Americas and with the conquest of Istanbul, what makes those two moments really unique is that it sets up our world the way we see it today, or the way we have it today. And so you can trace back a lot of the systems we encounter on a day-to-day basis today to those time periods. So, a great example is like colonialism. That starts with contact with the New World. I mean, it's a slow process, but that, like, using colonies as laboratories for sort of governance that we have today is one example. Early modern starts 18th century. No, 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 no. That's too late. It's not necessarily the fact that Constantinople fell that creates the modern world. It's the sort of technology, like Steve was saying, the technology that went into bringing down those medieval walls, the introduction of gunpowder to that region, and the Ottomans are one of the first early modern empires, and specifically because of the way they govern, not just their military, but also their governance structures, is quite modern. So lots of bureaucracy, lots of note-taking, record-taking, archiving, what's the word I'm looking for? Decentralization of power, putting governors in different provinces. So, like, a really good book about this is Leslie Pierce's book on how did the Ottoman government rule the subjects of a province through courthouses. Leslie Pierce. It's not Imperial Harem, it's her other book. Morality Tales. Law and Gender in the Ottoman Court of Aintab. So it's like, this is a great example of how their governance structures brings provinces under the fold. So that's a really good book about that. And then the other one is the bureaucracy book, which I totally forgot the name of. I wish I had a better memory. Ugh. Sure, it's somewhere in our things. But what else? What were we talking about? I mean, the interesting thing about the Ottomans is that, no, I'm not Turkish. I'm from Iran. I just study the Ottomans because I think the Ottomans in the 19th century can tell us a lot about our current moment and how we got where we are today. So, like, ADHD strikes again, I guess so. So, I mean, the system of, like, the economic system, the understanding of nation states, of ethnicity, of architecture, which I specifically work on, race science, all of these things in 19th century Ottoman Empire, kind of for me can tell us a lot about our present moment. You associate modern era, or people associate modern era with scientific revolution, specifically revolutions in hygiene in large urban centers. I mean, the other issue we're having here, Bear, like Steel Airship and Willow are talking about, is that, and this is what Andrew Johnson talks about as well, is like if we associate modernity with such specific things, then it's hard to think of a global moment of modernity. And so it creates this idea that a certain people or civilization are not modern because they didn't do this one specific thing. So like the reason why it's both interesting and problematic that the Khmer are in the ancient era in this game.
Through to you.
I figured. The reason why it's interesting is because Andrew Johnson says like we don't want to think about time period as this sort of chronological rule set, but think about, okay, the Khmer are this polity that are centralized that fit a lot better with our theme of the Antiquity Age. And so it's the reason why they didn't put it in the Exploration Age is because it just thematically didn't fit. But the flip side of that is to then say that like Khmer doesn't belong in an Exploration Age in a way that means that they're not advanced enough. And that one of the biggest issues historians have with Civ 7 is that it's a teleological understanding, not Civ 7, civilization, is that it's a very teleological understanding of time and progress. And so it assumes that everyone will go through the same steps towards an end. And whoever is behind is then civilizationally behind. And it puts us on a trajectory that we also feel is inescapable for our future. One of your favorite reads so far is Four Lost Cities. It really changes the idea of what decline and collapse mean for different civilizations. I think a lot of fields are just trying to grapple with these words because, yeah, archivally, it's really hard to say that the Ottomans started declining after, well, usually it's Suleiman, right, in the old historiography. So, you know, after mid 1500s, that they just continue for another 400 years of like decline. It just doesn't work. Interesting. Çatalhöyük, Pompeii, Angkor, and Cahokia. What? This sounds like such a cool book. Is it good? I love to read about Çatalhöyük. It is one of the most interesting places for me. Ooh. Should we restart book club? No, I'm too busy. Yeah, I mean, it's something I actually saw. If you Google it, like on Reddit, historians' problems with civilization game. I saw it on the Reddit page. It was like Ask a Historian. Maybe this one? Here, it was this one. I thought there were some really good answers here. Should I read it? Can you guys see it? As history, it may teach players a thing or two, and that's great. Overall, though, it works from a set of really problematic assumptions about the past. The biggest one is that the game is really an exercise in teleology, the notion that history had to turn out according to a particular plan, and that there was a kind of right way for history to be. This much is evident in the tech tree, in which many routes are possible, but they all lead through the recognizable points in our past, inevitably to a representation of now. This is a problem because the more you study history, the more you realize that nothing, or rather very few things, are really inevitable. History is a study of chance and contingency, not of inevitability. I thought that was a great answer. Hi, Afrosax. I don't know, we're having a discussion about history for some reason. This Benadryl's working really well. But yeah, okay, wait, this is the other thing I wanted to say. The other book I really, really like is Bucky Tesjon's book, which actually gets into this a lot. This idea of that, like, nothing was inevitable in history. And yeah, it's called The Second Ottoman Empire, Politics and Social Transformations in the, oh no, yes, that one. It's a really interesting read about what could have been possible in, they were sort of really thinking about creating a republic after Osman. When was it? I think it was after Osman's death. Let's read this review. That's Bucky. Cool guy. But yeah, I really, really liked this book. Can I get a description of it? Okay, although scholars have begun to revise the traditional view that the 17th and 18th centuries marked the decline in the fortunes of the Ottoman Empire, Baki Tezcan's book proposes a radical new approach to this period. Concurring that decline did take place in certain areas, he constructs a new framework by foregrounding the proto-democratization of the Ottoman polity in this era, which is such an interesting and really convincing argument he makes in this book. Focusing on the background of the aftermath of the regicide of Osman II, he shows how the Ottoman Empire embarked on a period of seismic change in the political, economic, military, and social spheres. It is this period from roughly 1580 to 1826 that the author labels the Second Empire, and that he sees no less than the transformation of the patrimonial medieval dynastic institutions into a fledgling limited monarchy. This book is essentially a post-revisionist history of the early modern Ottoman Empire that will make a major contribution, blah, 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 blah. So highly recommend this one. The other thing is, though, one thing I'm noticing in my field is that, okay, so you can't really argue anymore that the Ottoman decline starts from 1580. But people kind of just push it back to 1830s with the Gulhane Edict and the Tanzimat transformations. I think what's the problem there is that, okay, so we see the Ottomans trying to very quickly adapt to the situation, but is adapting and changing your infrastructure and your society a sign of decline? I think that the sort of philosophy that goes behind reimagining the Second Ottoman Empire, instead of getting pushed to the Tanzimat era, I think we need to have like a deeper understanding of decline doesn't really work for an overall thesis of a society, because we look back and we see, oh yes, the Ottomans fell. It's true. They didn't last into the 20th century, but it would be insane. It would actually be insane for the Ottomans to last into the 20th century. Not that it's inevitable that a monarchy couldn't, and an empire like that couldn't, but I mean, with the advent, like with nationalism, with changes in understanding of ethnicity, in race, in genocide that's happening. It is, they are very much on par with the rest of the world in terms of the crazy things that are happening. I mean, that's basically what they did, Gerg, but just in the 20th century. You're saying would have a republic have helped in the 19th century instead of the Tanzimat Edict? I mean, they were trying to double down on this concept of like an Ottoman citizen. Which was really interesting at the time. I think a lot about how China in particular subverts the singular rise and decline trope. History is very cyclical in terms of how dynasties continuously evolve. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think we should see the move towards adaptation as a mark of decline. And I like in my field, architecture and art history, the idea that the Persians, for example, use a lot of or influenced a lot by European styles is a sign that they're in decline. I don't like to see it as that. I think it's much more interesting to see it as a moment of cultural exchange and new artistic styles emerging from that exchange. And this idea that there is a pure Persian race, of course, is conjecture and not true anyways. There's no such thing as a pure Persian, especially not in art or architecture. Same with there's no like Turkish art. It's always in flux and it's always adapting to what people see around them. Anyways, should we play Civ? Let me read some of these messages. I had to read Hegel, Afro Sax. I didn't have to read Schlegel though. Hegel, not Schlegel. My methods teacher is German, so. It's one of the pet peeves of sci-fi for you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's very ingrained in us. It's very hard to think differently, Stealership. Maybe before the Industrial Era, there weren't global moments of advancement. Hell, there are still areas of the world that have people practicing more primitive ways of living. You think so, Willow? I mean, those words are really heavy, and like we may not have a shared understanding of what it exactly means. I really like Azuli's work because she talks about the myth of progress in her 600-page book, but it's so good. Azule, like this. What's her book called? Potential History. It's such a good book. Even though it's 600 pages, it's a pretty easy read, or it's a quick read. Like you can go through the pages really fast, lots of pictures. And yeah, I think one of the problems with this concept of progress is that it severs us from the past in a way that we can look to the past as moments of our ancestors knowing and understanding and sort of thinking of ourselves as better as our ancestors. And progress kind of being evoked as justifying many different means of like very, very evil things. Right? Like in the name of progress, people argue that slavery is okay or colonialism is okay. And so progress gets weaponized in that sense. I have Big Boss. How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, that's why I really like the concept of cosmopolitanism. And so what for me drives change and history is sort of moments of contact, which I think for me are much more interesting than places with no contact. But I think we also have to remember that, like, in the Americas, there is a lot of contact. It's not like the tribes don't contact each other. There may be pockets of no contact, but it's not like, you know, the Navajo never met the Pueblo or something like that. Of Azuli's book, Poppy, it's called Potential History, Unlearning Imperialism. Been a disconnect over the centuries about what kind of progress and knowledge are better than others. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a part of her argument for sure, Andrew. Exactly. Like now we're figuring out a lot of things about nature that indigenous people had known from the jump. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think I'm ready to play. But I mean, with that said, I do love Civ as a game. I mean, it's okay to turn off our thinking brain and play Civ. Hi, Anna Runner. How are you doing? Welcome in. Very happy to have you here. Do I need to blow my nose? Hopefully not. Yeah, like Poppy is saying, like, it's still a fun game. I think for me, the main thing is just to have these conversations and be aware of how our media might be, or how our media interacts with our sort of baseline understanding of the world and how it can reinforce that rather than allow us to think differently and bigger about our worlds. That's, you know, Darth always says that's why it's really important to discuss the history of, or the way history is used in Civ 7 or Civ in general, is because media is what triggers our imagination of the past. So when we think about the Roman Empire, you're most likely pulling from movies or paintings or video games. And so they're not beholden to an accuracy, but they still populate our brains. Is Civ an educational game? No. I would never let my students use this as an educational resource, so no. But I also think it's like almost an impossible task to ask Civ to be an educational game. I just want it to be a fun game without it being misinformation. That's the bigger problem. Tears, right? If they like, ugh. What's bigger problem for me is when they just make shit up. Like, Bortles, Civ, what, 2 or something? I think even in Civ 5, no, Civ 5 was the best one. The Civ, was it the Civ 4 one? They looked crazy. Yeah, like, yeah, Civ 3. Like, what the hell is this, right? This is what I find problematic. Not necessarily the tech tree, because the tech tree is, I don't expect game developers to not come up with a teleological game. But I do expect them to do a little bit of research in what immortals look like. Okay, let's play. Let's play. So what is Songhai good for? What is Steve saying that he sees in Songhai that's so good? So let's take a look again. We're playing Simon Bolivar, so we have to keep that in mind. So we're going to go kill. 2 resource capacity in cities on navigable rivers. So that's one reason we turn Yashidapura to a city. Hopefully that's going to be worth it. +1 production in cities on navigable rivers for every resource assigned to them. Again, another really good reason why Yashidapura should be a city. We should probably pick our 3rd city soonish, or we might just go over the 3 city minimum. We usually do. Excuse me. Yeah, it shouldn't be primarily educational. It should just not be misleading. It should just not be wrong. If they're gonna say something, say it correctly. Kenja, okay, we read that part. So yeah, this is one of their buffs. 5 combat strength when fighting on resources. Oh wait, that's not their buff. But that's really good and something to keep in mind. It's always hard to remember if I need to be standing on a resource or if they do, preferably both. 100% gold from pillaging trade routes. I don't think that's going to be worth it, to be honest. Unique merchant. Not worth it because we want to kill people. The caravanserai can only go on deserts or plains. This is better for boats, right? Combat strength on nav rivers. Although, yeah, I don't really know who. Well, okay. Well, here's my enemy. Oh my god, MC. What the hell? Thank you so much for the $10. What? And for the supportive message. Hit that like button. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Very, very generous of you. I think it's when you're standing on them. When you're standing on them, you have 10 defense. I think when they are standing on it, you have +5. Sorry, not 10. 5 attack. So you kind of want both. Okay, so I would like to get a fishing key here with the hopes that I can send a fleet or some boats up here. And the reason is because this 5 combat strength on rivers, if I can put the units over here, because I also get a fleet commander promotion, convoys. Here? Yeah. So I get convoys. So would it make sense to have a fleet commander with some infantry units going up with convoys to attack? Yeah, I think I already have 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got the 10. But I'm wondering, Steve, were you able to make use of convoys and Issa? Another 5 strength by being on a river? That's something we should try. So I need to look for non-tropical tiles for my thing. I think I mixed up my mute. Sorry. Hi, Nisatsu. I do have that. I've got an army commander here. I got another one here. I got one here. Here are my promotions that I already have. Maneuver, assault. I got +10 here. Maneuver, assault, logistics. Do you guys think he's on a river? I hate how slow they are. I guess these are really good tiles. Yeah, I'm super tropical in these settlements, unfortunately. Oh wait, plains. Okay. There's no river, but that's okay. Let's grab the plains. I'm kind of poor. Let's grab that. Ooh. I think I want the last wonder thing. 3 influence is not something to turn your nose on. Is that the phrase? I have lots of plains here. That's tropical. That's the plains. I also have horses. I'm gonna grab this. It can go on rough terrain too, right? I assume. Oh, but this is tropical. Damn it. I still want the spice though. Although Sparta's not gonna grow. I'm gonna have to fix my happiness issue. Just give me a second. Give me a second to fix that. There's plains. Man, I do want these resources, but I need to grab happiness tiles. We'll see if this new update to appeal has screwed us over totally. I do want the combat strength from this. Grasslands? No. Let's just grab rivers then. Okay, we definitely want a bazaar everywhere. We are happy in our capital, which is the minimum, at least. Oh my god, Tronti! Oh no, I hope you're okay. You're in the hospital? No, Siffer Tronti, no. Is everything? Well, let me know if you want to talk about it. Sorry to hear that. Hope everyone's okay. Hope the family's okay. Thank you so much for the membership. Okay, we got a quick break here. I'm so sorry. I do need a quick break. I'll be right back.
Is more than what we leave behind. Masters of the rivers and desert alike, the Songhai venture forth into the land. Stirred by the songs of the griot and driven by their passion for profit and God alike, they seek out the riches of the world. Ride now with them, whether driven on by ambition or virtue, and lay claim to what you can.
Sorry about that. Yeah, my game crashed. God damn it. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, Chauncey, everything's fine. I'm just super sick. I'm having troubles locking in. I'm gonna try to lock in here and get this turn done. But it's going rough for me, speaking of rough tiles. Okay, yeah. Let's just try to grow quickly. I mean, the problem is this decision does a little bit matter because this may be the only time we grow in some of these places. And I'd like to get tiles for the caravanserai. So wherever I do see happiness, I'm grabbing it. Where I see, I mean, damn, this is going to be really useful too. Is it more useful than the 3 influence? I don't think so. Wherever I see happiness, wherever I see plains or desert, I'm grabbing it. So happiness and plains is perfect. This is tropical. This is plains. Okay, but then there's no happiness on this. But I really do want this culture and influence in cities doubled in hometowns. So hopefully I can get there sometime soonish. So grab that. This. Okay, I think we're back where we were, basically. And then here I decided, yeah, I do need the happiness here for sure. And Tabriz is going to be an issue. I just noticed they're over there. I'll grab this because it's both happiness and +1 on our Bengals. This is flooding territory. This is grasslands. So let's grab this. Yeah, and then we can get the bazaar here. That's fine. Might be better to get the stonecutter first. And then we can also get the harbor to get our production up. Wait, did I miss a question by Tears? Was there ever an explanation for buildings having to be placed next to one another as opposed to 6 where you could just place wherever? What do you mean, Tears? As in, why are there quarters? I think it was just like a fun mechanic they wanted to do. I haven't seen the Russell Crowe movie you're all talking about, Steve. What are you guys talking about? Oh, and cheers to you, Poppy. Appreciate it. Does anyone recognize my mug? Because I don't. It's my landlord's. I have no idea what this is. What is this, bunny? I'm not going to drink it. It's too hot. But cheers to you. I would like the production, but not on grassland. Flat desert over there. Flat desert over here. Yeah, okay. What's the movie, Steve? Like having to build out to a tile instead of placing them from the get-go. Ah, no. I don't know. You know, it could be walls. Tears, because walls also have to connect. Yeah, I want my fleet commander. And then here, I probably do want my temple sooner than later. Social policy, well, 54 gold is pretty good. The other two quite suck. So that's not good for us. And then Yashadapura, I think we want to make a city immediately. The only problem I have with Yashadapura is that it doesn't really have great district slots. Not that I see. It does have a wonder. Yeah, I think this used to be a resource. So, yeah, I guess the best science is here. The best culture is probably here. And then this could be a happiness tile. I need a second tile. We could probably think about getting rid of the Barai. Cities generally small. Okay, but the question is there a game reason or is there a historical reason? They wanted to model crowded city versus open country. You really think it wasn't a gameplay mechanic decision, but a historical one? over here maybe is my best bet for like a production or my second tier buildings. Meaning I need the lighthouse. No, I don't have the lighthouse. The wharf could go here and connect me to these spots. Could be good. Because at least it's +1. Yeah, there's just, otherwise there's just no resources here. This isn't bad though. It's not awful. We could also consider some wonders. Are there any wonders you guys have in mind? I do like Haleokiwe. Tomb of Askia is fine. What would it probably benefit here the most? That used to be a resource. Yeah. Okay. Any wonders you guys want to suggest here? Well, I mean, I'm guessing it's for gameplay reasons, Tears. Like, what if they thought that, you know, the walls would look weird? I mean, is that a gameplay reason? The thing I'm more confused about, and Daily kind of talks about this, is that why would they make it necessary to connect urban districts but not give you any sort of interaction between urban districts? Like, there's no benefit from having happiness buildings next to, or quarters next to culture ones. You know, they don't interact with each other at all except the palace. I suggest all of them. Grand Bazaar is good, but does it work on a Pangaea map? Wait, what? Yeah, Homeland Treasure Resources, so it should work really well. Should we get it? Ugh. Maybe just here. I'd rather put it on just a flat tile. You like it that much? The other thing is we're not going to be short on gold. Hi, pre-roll. We're just starting out here because I had a crash and we were talking a lot of history. Machu Picchu. The other thing is if we're killing everyone, we're just gonna get all the wonders, right? I do love a good Rila Wat Cheng Thong combination. Specifically, Wat Cheng Thong is really good. Why can't it go here? Oh, it has to be next to a river. I don't know. Can I ever have enough gold? Okay, good point. Let's do Wat Cheng Thong then. On what tile? I don't want to give up production, but it seems like I have to. Guess that one. That's a quarter. I'll put it there. Okay, and then anything else we want to think about? I think that's about it. Yeah. Cool. So let's work on making everyone happy. If they're unhappy, I think I just need to make them resort towns. Resort town. This is an awful place. Oh, you're not even big enough. Okay, let's give me a second to think about that one. This is not a great resort town, but you will be. Let's do this. Ugh, not big enough. Ooh, this is not a good resort town. It's very, very low on appealing tiles. A trade outpost is almost better, but I don't think I want that. Yeah, I love Daly's video. That was a really good one. Religious site maybe could eventually be good. Yeah, I just don't see any appealing tiles. Let's try a religious site here. And try to increase its happiness. Resort town here. Again, not too many appealing tiles. There is some room for growth. The problem with conquering others is that they grew in ways that you wouldn't yourself. This is a great... See, like, a city I grow? Resort town. Easy. Easy choice. And then, yeah, convert to a city. We have an excellent bazaar here. I think I'll do it. Stonecutter. I don't know if I want to replace the monument so fast, but yeah, I think the stonecutter has to go here. But I'm getting rid of 3 happiness. I think I'd just wait for a second then. It is 4 production. I don't know. We'll see. Resources. So now that you're a city, you can take some resources. And that should help make you a little bit happier. We're gonna sort by happiness. And whoever we can get over the edge of happiness, we'll try to do that. Okay, not many people. Hi, Jones. How you doing? Songhai's so back. We'll see. I don't know about that. Get units into 1 commander. Got a commander here. That's full. Okay. Do we want to do 2 war front? I don't think so. Or maybe we will, but... Huh. I think these 2 commanders should be taking on Frederick. He's the Normans. Is that scary? Yeah, agreed. That's why I don't like overbuilding monuments. But I also don't like overbuilding altars when I am struggling with happiness. So it's hard. Okay, that's fine. You guys can start coming down. Let's go grab this. Why don't you come down? And yeah, you're gonna come after him really soon. I'm not really sure when to declare this war. You only have 1 unit? What happened? Okay, what's next? What's next? Right, who do we want to befriend? Pashoda can help us get happy here, so that would be good. What did we end up doing for attributes? I think I must have taken the happiness one here instead of the influence. That was a mistake. I should have taken the influence. Like I said, I was half dead last night. Did you really, JP? That's lovely to hear. I'll let him know that you enjoyed it. I don't think we have much to say yet until we actually play the game a little bit. Maybe we could live stream a multiplayer if that's going to be an option. And talk as we play. Okay. Turn 1 done. We're not in a great spot. I've never been in such a bad spot before. I mean, I don't know. Does the gold make sense as Songhai? Hi, Crazy. It's annoying, Steve, that you can't pick which building you overbuild. I find that really annoying. Growth or gold? Guess I'll take growth. Growth for more caravanserai, which is also more gold. Yeah, perfect. This is annoying, moving everyone manually. This was something commanders were supposed to get rid of. It's even worse with infantry units, I will say. Because they barely move. Should I just wait for the commander? I don't know. You got damaged. Whoops, I think I moved you in a bad way. Okay, let's grab this. Probably want to protect myself a little bit here. I also want to do a little bit of exploring. I did want to kill Ashoka, but I don't even know what he looks like at the moment. He's not going to give me open borders. Try to see if I can move around him. And yeah, you go scouting. See what we're dealing with. You come join the fight. Ooh, Jadette, are you gonna be in trouble? I really hate scouting with these units, but I already own them, so I feel like I should. I am gonna kill Egypt. That's literally the plan. That's literally what we're doing here, Jay. I just don't know how many units I should be sending that way. Okay, I got a bit of gold. Let's buy our first... Oh, I can't. I can buy a first caravanserai. I need to unlock it. When in doubt, kill Egypt. Oh no, did you redeem that? Oh, I just saw that. I'm so sorry. Who should we name? I think we have a Commander Eat My Shorts here. No, you can be Commander Poppy, dude. Government name. Name it Poppy. You don't want your full name, Poppy. I feel like the dude part is nice. More distinct. What? Okay, still can't befriend this turn. Hi, Frankie. Are we winning? No, definitely. Well, definitely not. I mean, we're doing okay. We're not winning, though, no. We didn't get any future civics or techs, so we're a little bit behind. Let's grab that culture. It's a whole turn of culture. Okay, I do need some units to stay back for protection. I'm just grabbing these guys as I go. Oh, I forgot to grab him. It's fine. Let's just finish purchasing this. There we go. Okay, I've got a bit of gold. I need to think about who I can make happy. In 3 turns, I think I'm going to start buying temples everywhere. And then, yeah, Fashoda can help us as well. And that's going to really increase our economy. Can I just, like, get you guys to come here on your own? Don't make me click so much. Well... Okay, you suffer -5 happiness in every settlement. For every settlement you limit your over. It does have a cap at -35. So keep that in mind. So it's only up to 7 settlements over. So I only need to overcome -35 happiness. But you know that minus each negative happiness is -2% in all your yields. I mean, should we do the math here? We can do the math. Let's look at, should we look at like a moderately unhappy place, like -15? So that is -30%. -30% of how much? 15 production rice. Okay, so how much penalty is that? 30% of 15, right? That's what I want to know. So it's 4.5. So 15 minus 4.5, we're at 11.5. 11.5 gold. If I make them happy with a resort town, which I can here, which is weird. So that's 4.5 gold by making them happy. Huh. Okay, wait. So 4.5. But then it's doubled because also our gold is... No, not doubled. Also our gold is penalized by 30%. So 30% of... What is our gold? 13.7? Let's say 30% of 14. So 4.5 plus 4.2. So plus 4.2. Oops. 5. Nope, 5. Okay, so that's 8.7 gold by just making them happy. Plus, my resort town here is giving me another 12 gold. So that's 20.7 gold in total. Whereas the mining town in this situation, I don't know if you can see, is 27 gold. Oh, you're right, Frankie. It probably is. No, you're right. You're right. So the penalty's right here. Let me turn off chat for a second. Good point, Frankie. Appreciate it. So it's actually -7.6 and then -6.6. Is that right? So I gotta do this differently. 7.6 plus 6.6. So it's 14 gold. And then what was the town giving me? 22 or something? A resort town? It was 12, just 12. Plus, so 14.2 plus 12 gold. So it's 26.2. Math, gold from a resort town. Versus the mining town is 27 gold. And I think this is like a pretty intense mining town. I don't usually have 27s. But by becoming happy, we also increase to culture. We also increase to science. And we add happiness, basically. Does that make sense, Steve? Would you then still... Have I changed your mind? That removing the happiness penalty is stronger than the mining town? Can do another... We'll just do a different case example. Yeah. Caucus, same thing. It's at 21 gold, and my deductions here are Excuse me. My deductions are 5 plus another 5, so 10. And then 12, so 22 gold versus the mining town is just 21 gold. I guess it depends how unhappy they are. We're like this, well, like Jeanette here? Well, that's because we took Resort Town. Yeah, I mean, it's +3 versus +6. I don't know. I think there was one game where I was taking mining towns. Hi, Eat My Shorts. How you doing? Welcome in. What do you all think? Have I convinced anyone to not take mining towns? Yeah, the tooltips are neat. Also, I forgot to make you a resort town. You too. What did we decide for you? Resort town? I mean, you gotta wonder, so yes. Resort town here. This one's less good, obviously. It's very tiny. These are new cities. Okay, let's take a double check here. Yeah, I just think these ones are not big enough. Yeah, you can see the population. Okay, good. But we just did the math. Well, I mean, the math on this already includes, the +9 includes woodcutters, clay pits, mines, and quarries. So, like, this is the definite final number. This is the problem, Steve. I will say in multiplayer, it's just very, very different. So, like, yeah, it's going to be really hard to go over your settlement limit because you don't have that much time. And the only way to do so is by killing your friends, which isn't very nice. You hardly play Simone. I think the thing about Simone is that he has a very interesting play style. It's very different than a lot of the other civs or leaders, but you interact with it. You don't often interact with it, so it doesn't feel as impactful as someone whose ability is always kind of on. Or like that you're interacting with on every turn. Oh shit, they're coming for Bet Dead. But he doesn't even hate me. The other thing is also, like, I know I really prefer resort towns because I like to go wide. So as soon as I settle, I'm picking tiles with appeal to take. Oh, I'm like stuck here. It's not worth the influence for open borders. I guess I'm stuck until we declare war on someone. Great. So maybe in my situation, the resort towns looked better because I play mindfully when I grab tiles. Oh, true polymath. I can barely add numbers. Let's be honest here. Okay. Which way should we go? I think we want to go back into sea territory and just go up this way. Maybe I will pick you up. Send another commander this way. Hopefully this isn't stupid. I'm saving up for temples. I think we're gonna go straight for Ruin. And ruin his day. Sorry. The other thing is, do the Paridesas heal you in this age as well? Because that's going to be huge if they do. Tabriz is going to ruin my day, isn't it? Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to go back with you because I have a boat here to explore up here and I need to protect myself. At least this commander can make this place happy. More or less. Yeah, 25 happiness. I need a way to move that commander out of there. Poor Frederick. No, no, no. Don't feel bad for him. How long until we can declare war? What are some things that we definitely need here? Nothing, right? Oh, we need Kanta too. Wait, that's so far away. Are you kidding me? Okay. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Put you in here. Would that make you happy? Yes. So commanders, if you don't know, add 10% happiness for every level promotion they have to a settlement if they're sitting on that settlement. So I'm gonna have you sit on Kusa here. And then I actually, yeah, I'm so far away from the war. I'm just gonna have you guys sit on these tiles, unfortunately. Ooh, discovery? Where? I heard the sound. I don't see it. That's weird. Are discoveries off? No. I have 10. I already have the 10 slotted in Parsa. It's every commander, no matter the civ. Yes. And also, you can increase that number by taking this. Garrisoned commanders reduce happiness penalties by an additional 10%. So it can go up to 20. No. It's not per promotion. It's just another 10%. The Civilopedia doesn't say this. This is something we learned from... there's no way to find that information. I'm pretty sure that's correct. We learned it from just trying to figure it out ourselves. I'm not doing the math. No more calculators. And were they gold? Yes. I think what Sukritact was saying about the Gold Bengal infantry is that they did not do a very good job on their design. You can go find it in our Discord, see his messages about it. And that they just borrowed it from Benin soldiers, Benin statue soldiers, which is not correct at all. Okay, one more turn to our temples. That's going to change the game for us.
I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge. There exists beyond the
And our
world.
fleet commander. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is see who we can make happy with the temple and start buying those there. So a temple, well, like places also with that would be worth it, like Sparta. This will become my holy city. I don't think I care. Okay. Caucus. Also good to get it on like the war front. Wow. I don't have any more money. We gotta do a lot of buying. There's our religion. We are the camel queens. No. Camel killers. No. Killer camels. Shit. Misclicked. Exactly what Darth is saying, yeah. Killer camels. We don't kill camels. We are the killer camels. Okay, and I'm just gonna take reliquaries. It's the best one. They will eventually all have altars or temples. And what do we pick here? Probably science is good. Hi, Tommy. Oh yeah, I use a ton. Exclamation mark mods. And I have a video about it. You know what, Yogurt? We should add a link to the video. To this command. I go through what all of the mods do in a video on YouTube. Yeah, I like the idea of science. I don't really like sacred herds. I know it can be more science, but I don't like the micro. What are you talking about? Hi, Avarice. I don't like the micro. Tikkun Olam is really good for a war game. Oh, this can offset losing influence too. Okay, if we had to pick between 4 science for every foreign settlement, also 1 science for your own, between interfaith dialogue and Tikkun Olam, what are you guys picking? Well, the other problem with those is that if you're killing everyone, you don't get anything, right? Versus with interfaith dialogue, you still at least get +1 science when you take their settlements. Reincarnation. Because it says in other civilization settlements. So once you take that settlement, you lose it all, right? Thank you, Jones. Appreciate it. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, if we're killing everyone, more influence will help. Agreed. Hi, Sorrow. You love Songhai? Tell us more. You love it because of the economic stuff? We were just talking about how great that is. But I really do need more science. And I don't really have a form of science in this game. Except monasteries. But then I don't want to do both our thing and monasteries. Okay. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna pick the influence. I'm gonna do it. There's nobody near me. There's just... Oh, God. Okay, why'd I do that? There's nobody near me. I'm, like, isolated. Although, he is near me. But I'm gonna kill him, right? She's near me. She's not tropical. You can take a look at the map here. He's tundra / whatever. He is tropical. This could be a good amount of science, though. Or influence. Yeah, just one neighbor with 5 cities. 6 cities? 2, 4, 5 cities. And then this is the entire map. But I have no idea what's going on over here. Maybe I want to get a boat out of here so I can go across the water a little bit. But I'm just going to kill everyone. I don't need to know about distant lands. I think there's 100 tiles. I believe they have to be worked tiles too, no? I'm not exactly sure. I haven't taken those since the game launched, really. Well, no, because these two are not tropical. His smaller cities are. So, what's the maximum amount of tiles a settlement can have? 1, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is it like 15 plus 7? 22, let's say 20. So at most it's 60, but even colon, or I think also maybe you all have to rethink this now that they've changed biomes. Like Koloe is gonna have plains. There's a lot more biome mixing now. Versus the other one, which is 4 per settlement. Well, let's just focus on Tecumseh. He has 5 settlements, so 5 times 4 is 20 maximum. And this would be 60. Maximum. I think 60 is too generous. Probably 40 maximum. Because he's also not going to grow that much as well. But we can also just convert other people who are not in tropical. 2 signs per tropical. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think for today, we're just going to take the influence. Because, oh, come on. It is better for war. Because we lose influence every time we take a settlement, right? Reliquaries. And this one, Tikkun Olam. But I will say, yeah, you guys are kind of convincing me that the 4 science is worse than the one for tiles. I don't like the micro of it. Like of finding tropical tiles and going specifically to those ones. Whereas the one that's just 4 for every settlement, you don't even have to think about it. Okay, let's start getting our stuff here. Probably want to go to shipbuilding as soon as possible. So let's take machinery first. I think, oh man, I think I need to kill Tapties. I think I need to get open borders and just kill them. Right? How much is open borders with her? 50 influence? Okay, yeah, let's befriend Pashoda first. Hopefully nobody's killing them. And then go for Tapties now. Get the open borders. Just get through here. Yeah, she's gonna kill them anyways, so we might as well do it. Oops. Thankfully that's rough, but it's a road, so he's gonna kill me. Or at least hit me. And then, what am I thinking about doing this next? I think I would like to get everyone happy with temples first. Let's just get a good sense of what we're dealing with here. I can buy a fleet commander, but to do so, I need to get my fishing key on this side. So let's get the granary here. Ooh, are there any expansionist city-states I can grab? Because that would be awesome. Let's get the harbor next. Okay. And then we can grow. There's no planes or whatever here, so just grab happiness tiles. Okay, Jeanette is happy now. And then I need a fleet commander, which is 480 gold. So next turn. Just single player, Tommy. So keep that in mind. Everything is very different in single and multiplayer. I don't think that's true. No, I think you need to be practicing multiplayer to be good at multiplayer. I don't think playing on single player makes you good at multiplayer. It's my hot take. And then, like, single player is so easy that multiplayer players are probably good at single player. But I don't think they're the best. I think that they don't go wide enough because they're usually constricted. And it's really powerful to go super wide in this game. Oh, good. They didn't hit me. I'd like to get that production for a wonder. Machik Thong. So let's keep that in mind. That's the other thing. In multiplayer, they play fast. That's probably the main thing I hate about multiplayer is the turn timer. I mean, clearly, can you not tell? And then I would say like the AI is just much more predictable, or they used to be more predictable. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, that's just way too quick for me. That doesn't even sound fun, to be honest. Okay. Fleet commander time. Is this plan? Yeah, it's a good plan. It's a good plan. And you know why? Because of the narrative events. Ooh, we should look at narrative events. But then my fleet commander's stuck in this bay. Do I care? A little bit. There we go. So now we have a settlement on distant lands. I thought I would just get it right away. Where are people playing Pro Civ 7? I mean, it's not pro. It's just like groups of friends. I think Steve means like people who are good at the game, not professionals. It should be an Olympic sport. I'm guessing there's distant lands over here. Okay. Yeah, you're unhappy. Your temple's supposed to go there, but it doesn't make a difference here or there. So just go here for now. Two happiness here. Sure, resources are going to the city. There we go. Okay. Get my units out. Am I working on the wonder yet? No, but I could just buy this. It's so expensive. Do I overflow production? Or do I just wait one turn? I think I'd rather just wait one turn. And I'd like to... What did I want to do? Get
Am
it?
I getting through to you?
Who recognizes the voice? Hi, Gypsy Kong. Who recognizes it? Let me know. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I will move these two into the water. And... pick them up with the... Oh, I can't pick them up with this guy.
That's no way for a young lady to behave.
Perfect. I love them. Do I want to see what's in the distant lands? I mean, you're not really healthy enough to go look. Let's just stay here. Thinking about getting another boat to take a look. Or we just, like, bet that there is. I can't do that. I need to buy a boat. Need a fishing key first? Damn it. But I mean, there has to be island here, right? There just has to. Mr. Cage, yes. Still no seagulls, that's true. We gotta record it next time. Yeah, I will buy a settler. Man, you're not big enough. That's so sad. 1,640? Are you kidding me? We do need to watch out for Nekeb as well. Don't have resources. You stay. Which way should we go with this guy? Should we blindside him with Nekeb? No, I don't have enough units over here to fight. Okay, and then this turn we started the wonder. Yes, so let's get rid of them. There's 200 production. Wonder's down basically by half. I think that's the sound for meeting a thing. Oh, a hostile unit. Apparently there's hostile units here. What is this? Vilnius? Where? Who? Who is she? Ooh, got a quick ad. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I'm chugging tea, so I gotta take quick breaks here. Oh, I'm back before the ad's over. That was quick. Okay, what are we up to? I'm a little bit nervous. I'm nervous because we are in the worst position we've ever been in a game. I mean, that's what you get for playing Persia, but it's okay. We have lots of big plans too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yogurt made it. Man, lots of camels on this map. I would like... Ooh, is this distant? There's distant lands, but it's so far for me. It's too far. Okay, who else gets a temple? Preferably... Not Behted. Preferably Jadets, maybe? So that I can put them back on growth. That would be really nice. I can do that really soon. If I just grab a building here, then I can put them back on growth. Just give me one turn here. Vampire's Kiss. For sure. Am I getting through to you? Is that not from Matchstick? Is that not from Vampire's Kiss? Wait, what are you talking about, Poppy? The sound effect? No, I think they're both from Vampire's Kiss, right? Yogurt? I don't know. Wow, Kusa is super unhappy. Are you not a resort town? Oh, you're not big enough. Oh, I need a building here too. Okay, well, let's start with Jadet. Let's get you a fishing key. Guess I'll get it here. I don't know. What's the difference? Who knows? And then grow to the actual wonder, please. Thank you. And now Jadet is not happy still? Come on. Almost. But then with Fashoda, they'll be happy. Oh, no way for a young lady to behave. I see. Right. Yeah, but am I getting through to you is the other one. What is that sound? Okay. What do we do with this commander and these units? Are we still thinking about going after him? I think so. I'd like to. Just gonna take a lot more units than this. Ooh, do your boats fully heal too? Or is it just land military units? Oh, don't tell me boats fully heal too. Let's go in the water. There's Vilnius. I would like to befriend them for sure. Love a good growth city-state. They do not specify land units. What? Build a temple within 2 tiles? What does 2 tiles mean? Oh, that's sick though. Okay, let me unlock settlers going into land. This has to be land here. So let's go unlock that and then buy a settler. So with cartography, all civilians may enter deep ocean and just pray for the best of the city center. Okay, sick. Just take a look at what he's got going over here. Hi, Panda. YouTube's back up. I heard it was down. Wait, what is the word? That's American spelling. Center. Isn't it center? No, I don't think I'm looking for city states because I can see them through here. Ooh, Kath is friendly already and Vilnius isn't. Okay, maybe I do want to know where Kath is. They're friendly. That's gotta be them. No. Kath? Yeah, that's them. There we go. There we go. Nice. Man, he only has one wall. I think I should just attack him now. Is that crazy? Is that too crazy? I mean, he'll kick my ass. I don't know. He's got a few more in Wisset, but not really. I feel like maybe we should just do it now before he unlocks walls. We should still have Mega Heal, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I do need to denounce him. Yeah, he needs 2 units near me and then I can ask for a war. Although they never fall for that anymore. Hi Vivi, how you doing? Are you saying goodbye? Or are you saying good evening? There are ways to get boats in the fleet commander. It's just gonna take some gold. It's so much influence for this denouncement. Should I just hinder military production? I mean, it'll bring us to -30. And maybe we just forget the denouncement. Good night, Asig. Hello. Do we need to denounce? But also goodbye. I mean, same with good evening. I think we just forget the denouncement. Maybe. I have too many things I need to do. This is a fun problem to have. It'll be okay. Yeah, I think I'd rather use it on Kath. 340. And then I need missionaries. Buy a temple, but I'd rather buy a settler. Yeah, let's go get some boats. Keep you guys over here. Thinking about breaking you down too. Might as well. You're my better commander. Yeah, let's go back. We've seen enough. Um, does he have a temple or an altar? I assume he does. Wow, it's gonna be a lot of wonders. I think that's why we're killing him. Temple or altar? Not that I see here. What about here? Before I go investing, I should make sure. Oh, he doesn't have any altars. Weird. He must have some altars, no? Yeah. It's just a matter of where do I want to invest my money in? Because we have three things I want to do right now. One is get a settler out of Pasargade. Send it over because if I have a settlement in distant lands, I'm going to get an expansionist attribute point, which is going to give me like all of these yields, which are insane. Look at these yields. So that's one thing I'm trying to prioritize. The second thing is, if I kill him before I convert him, I don't get a relic. So I'd like to get the relic because I'm working on the wonder that gives me gold for relics. So that's the second thing, which means I need both a temple and a missionary in Betet. And then the third thing is, yeah, boats. These are all on my list. What would you guys prioritize first? If they don't build altars, they still build temples. They do prioritize temples. We might as well denounce. But the thing about that is, like, can I just take it with these units? That's it? How's his science is pretty low? I think I could just take him now. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. This is really weird because I'm not usually so far behind and declaring war this early. And a surprise war. And he doesn't have any allies, does he? Nope. How scary are Normans? Okay, his unit's pretty strong. He doesn't have them. Oh no, any unit gets 5 strength. Yeah, 1 boat. Do we wait for the boat? Okay, let's get 1 boat. I like to play as many as possible, usually, Tommy. Unless there's like a specific game we're trying to do something more tall. I think I could just go now. And then bring the boat in a second. Okay. Okay, this is crazy. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh, a promotion. Nice. Great. End of maneuver. And then command radius is good. +1 movement is good. Especially when going with infantry units. I think I want the movement. Does that really help us though? Duty might be a bit better, or yeah, not valor, not on infantry. Always get the radius. I usually like this 1 second too, but I don't have that many units. So it's, but then you kind of need the movement. I usually like going cav. I don't like going infantry. Gotta kill his commander. Oh shit, he's got units. They were all hiding. Oh, thank you for the follow, Leon. Welcome in. Extra movement is good for pillaging. It's not enough. You need 4 movement for the pillage. Oh wait, these guys have 3? Would that extra movement bring me up to 4? Do infantry units have 3 in this age? I do want to kill the commander for sure. No, they have 2. Is there... It's probably a promotion and maneuver. I didn't know merit immediately. Is it because merit immediately worked? Why does this guy have 3? You over here. Range against range. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Drew. Welcome in. Appreciate it. That did nothing. Gotta focus on the range units, I think. We're much weaker on this side. Okay. Let's move up. Yeah, he's stronger than me. Because I'm a slower unit. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Oh, I was not prepared on this side. But we'll see how the healing goes. Do I have time to fortify here? Maybe, we'll see. I don't know if it makes sense though. There's too many messages. I can't focus. Steve. Don't forget you could just move your commander behind the enemy's lines whenever you can then deploy units. If you have a unit who is facing the other direction, he has +5. What? What are you talking about? Is this a Songhai ability or just a normal thing?
Let the rain fall.
Oh, there's my
according to
wonder.
season.
Nice.
He knew the desert route.
Oh, and my buildings. 4 turns before I need a settler. Okay, from here I'm gonna try to make it across. Oh, you mean flanking damage? Aishaznek trying to murder. This is attempted murder. Okay, so move unhealthy units back in. Nobody died, which is nice. Just keep this pressure on here. It's kind of nice being a distraction over here. I could really use another commander over here. Where did that one go? Got a kill. Deck the commander. You will. Oh my god. He got military aid? What else? He's just... Oh my god. Rough terrain? Okay. Let's get out of this tile. I don't want to be on this river either. Oh, I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. As long as we kill his commanders, though, I think we'll be fine. City walls got upgraded here. Blocking my way here. There's that commander dead. This is a settler, right? What is this? What is this? A Sokman? Okay, there's a kill. It's a settler, damn it. Get walls for free with each settling action. Interesting. Yeah, I needed more bombard strength here. I thought I could tear these walls down a little easier. This is not great. I'm getting through to the units. This is kind of... This is gonna kill me. It's fine if I kill a few units, though. They're not precious. Okay, so forget building fortifications here. I need to go here so that this attack gives me XP too, and gold, which is really nice. I love this memento. I think it's one of my new favorite mementos. And then we can just go back and heal really quickly, right? Keep bringing units up. Ooh, caravanserai time? Or gristmill. Gristmill, sawmill would be good. Sawmill here. What else do we want to do with our gold now? I think probably more boats would be good. Just a couple more. Because I'm still 4 turns away before my settler can go in where I need it to. I'm concerned he's just going to kill this right out. We'll see. We're doing a very risky move here. I wanted you guys over here so that you could attack from a river with the promotion, but we haven't even gotten that far yet. So this isn't going to ever be worth it. But it's too difficult for me to escape. I guess I'll keep you at least distracted a little bit. You come here. Do I want boats out of Behdet as well? Maybe? I'm scared she's gonna come after me now. But man, caravanserais are so good for us. Look at this. It's hard to say no. But it's not a priority. Yeah, no boats here. We'll take it from the bottom only. Oh, not a kill. Nice. Almost a kill here. Scary. Oh, someone did. One person died. That guy. Fair. Totally fair. Okay. Let's choose our celebration. I don't really think I'm going to be producing units. Ooh, some science or culture. I guess culture for now to get the Songhai stuff sooner. I need to go heal you. It's going to take a couple turns. Man, we are so much weaker. But we did get a lot of units killed. Oh shit, no! My one and only ballista. Okay, backup's coming. Don't think you get zone of control here. Yeah. So let's just kill these units. Pillage this. Pillage this. There we go. Keep us alive for a little bit longer. But I will say this was definitely crazy. This was not the best idea. I need bombard strength here. Catapult? Might be faster to get it from Behdet. And then this commander go in the water, grab this, and then get it over there. Man, I am just gonna hit this, aren't I? Do I want to add war support? Maybe just a little bit. Good luck. Ooh, another promotion. Ooh. What do we want to get, Poppy? Bastion? Yeah, we need the strength when defending. I think that's gotta be the best option here. Oh, so painful. Just grab our production buildings first. Although observatories could be nice now. That sawmill's too good though to pass up. Yeah, I think it's fine here. A lot of production on that sawmill. Okay. Should have had this commander going much sooner. Which way do we want to go through? Probably through Wasset. Although I did see a catapult there, didn't I? Oh, shit. I did see a catapult there. Ah, I should have known. Well, we played Persia. And we went to war maybe a little bit earlier than we should have. But I don't regret it. I like a challenge. So we didn't have, and we're going standard ages rather than long ages, which is a huge difference. Wow, they sacrificed units too. Oh man, but they're coming for me. They're coming. Oh, and they did take an alliance. Oh no, this is dangerous. I'm in danger. Will Robinson. This is funny. Okay. You can heal in one turn. You're running away. Oh shoot, I forgot to pick this guy up. I think that's okay. No, it's not. Go in. Go in. Shit. I was gonna land over here. Okay. Just throw everything we can at this city center. The sound is so gross. Almost have the walls down. Fleet commander almost died. Gotta be super careful here. There we go. Okay, boats are coming. Boats are coming. Let's kill this unit. I think it's okay. I think everything's okay. There's a promotion. That's good. Finally get order on this side. It's gonna help a lot. Catapult's dead. We lost 4 units. Including the catapult and this unit over here. Okay, 2 units we were expecting to lose, 2 not expecting to lose. At least I'm keeping him distracted here. Yeah, let's do that. Got a lot of unhealthy units here. No more pillages though. I'm wondering if I need to move away from the boat. Like in here. Let's try it. Just heal up. Do I have to worry about this unit? Come on. This is ridiculous. It'll kill its... I mean, there's so many walls. Maybe I should. Let's get 1 archer here. Of course, it comes all the way over there. What else would help? I need to save up for the settler now. Okay. Observatory time? Temple? You're happy. Caravanserais? Could be nice to just grab some of these. And not spend my gold on that. Let's grab you. Oh, you know what? I need to be careful for Saida. Is she gonna come after me? Got +3 against her at least, but yes. Yes, she is. I need a ballista here. Or a catapult, whatever. Seems like that's the only one she's going for right now. Okay, keep them distracted over here. Oh, you know what? There is a tile to pillage right there. Okay, but I'll do that next turn because the unit's on there. You pillage for your health. Thank you. You just try to see if there's any land. There has to be land, right? There's gotta be land. Oh, they killed another unit. I think an archer. That's okay. 3 units gone. I'm risking it. I'm risking everything here. Walls down. Eat my shorts, get over here. How do we do this? They got a +6 commander coming. I mean, I can't kill this unit. I think I just have to try to kill it from the river, even though I'm 2 turns away from this. Shit. Oh wait, the boats. Oh, they killed a boat. Oh, they already killed a boat. Nice. Yeah, they don't have anything for me to kill. I think I just have to do this. We're so close. We won't get zone of control here. Oh, but there's a freaking cliff. No. No, 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 no. I got cliffed. Are you kidding me? There's nothing I can do. I think you die here too, because they got units there. Shit. Like, I would have been zone of control here anyways. There's nothing I could have done there. Oh my god, I was so close. Guys, I think that, like, that kills me. That'll just kill me. Well, let's see what happens, I guess. I saw it too late. Just finish your damn fortifications. There you go. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. Interesting. No, there's nothing I could have done differently anyways. Because I don't have the ability to embark yet. That's going to be in 2 turns, right? So there's nothing I could have done. Okay, coming to protect here. You catapult against catapult, I guess. That's another heal, so I don't want to take that. I do need to kill her. Not right now. Got a bit of gold, not a lot. And we got totally screwed over here. No land. Yeah, they killed that unit. I should have moved it, but it's fine. Oh, you know what? Oh, they just left it empty? Oh, you know what? They just left it empty. Hi, Poku! Willy Coyote? Where is it? Where was I? And It's mine. We did it, everyone. Wow, we sacrificed a lot, but we did it. And now everyone can heal. Now everyone can heal. How many turns did that take? I kind of want peace. 5 turns? That only took 5 turns? Oh my god. That feel like it took an eternity. Okay. How do we do this? Because I do need to heal units. Okay. So you go in the commander. This commander is going to be healing these 2 units, okay? I'm going to try to protect it with this Megal. And then over here, I will try to protect my catapult. I just kind of need to leave. So I think this guy dies and I don't have any healthy units. I'll be attacked twice. 3 times. 3 attacks. But at least the ones in here will heal and then you might die. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, I guess. You're... I think you need to... Oh my god. So much for those damn boats. I should have known they wouldn't let me. $40 gold for the bath. Yeah, there's no saving this commander anyways. I just need to survive 5 turns. Wait, I could have saved this commander. Maybe not, because I only have 3 movement on it. All my units died. What's going on over here? Get them in the water. Get an archer here. Okay, archer, come in Atheni and start protecting us. Go back. Go back. You guys are healing. You guys are coming. What's our next tech? Tier 2 units. For caravanserai spots. Okay. Okay, she wants to like me. That's good. Oh, you got promoted. It's a little bit too late. You'll come back in 15 turns. It's okay. Everything's okay. That was kind of intense, though. There's land. There's land. Oh, they're backing out. They're backing up. I didn't heal 100. What? How much did I heal? I just healed 15? What? It's not broken in this age? How is that possible? No Mega Heal. What? Okay, I do want to get what's that. I just don't know how. How is it possible it's not as bugged as we want it to be, right? Yeah, the boats just went too soon. If I had more boats for just Wasset and not trying to get ruined, I think I would have been better off here. But yeah, we definitely need boats for Wasset. What a waste of my gold. But they have catapults, so that's the other issue. We just got this. With this one, we can get +5 combat strength on nav rivers. I don't think that's worth it. I think we just go for this one. I should buy my free building. Why can't I get a temple? What? Does it already have one? Oh, it does. Oh, then I should have converted them. What would I like here? None of these are that good. I think that caravanserai is the most expensive thing, right? 360 versus 220. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of mad it's not broken. That changes everything. I think we just hold out for 5 turns, take peace, and come back for Wasset. Because this is insane. How come Mega Healing doesn't work? And why is it just 15? I have way more than 3 Patty Dazas. I should at least make sure I'm not the negative here. No, but why is it 15? What a weird number. But it's fine. We could just hold out. It shouldn't just be for Persia, right? Because... Hi, Pars. West Africa, yes. How's your CK3 game going? It should just be for just Persia, though. Because that's not how unique improvements work. Oh shit. Let's go after the range unit first. You're supposed to be ageless. You almost made it. Oh man, so close. Let's get that settler. Next turn. 1-7-20. Wow. Should I just build it? Ooh, Tomb of Askia now. Just 4 turns. You were present at Toronto event on the 14th. How did it go? It looked huge. Oh, I guess there's an ad starting here soon, so I'll just blow my nose during the ad. That's awesome, though. I'm glad you were there. It's time to maybe think about specialists, but soonish. It's quite packed. Hi, Grog. But... what? But that sucks. That makes Persia even worse. Oh shit. Oh, they're bad. I don't know if I can hold out. I mean, the main thing is to kill their commander. Yeah, this is insane, though. Not even a kill. I think it's important to kill the commander this turn. It's a +7 commander. It needs to go. There we go. Okay, 1 second, everyone. Okay. Sorry, eat my shorts. I just don't really know the modern civs that well to give you a suggestion. People like Britain for naval stuff because they have like this splash ability, right? This ruins everything. My entire plans are ruined. God, this is so ballsy. Get that settler. When I'm like dying over here. Like I should be buying units so I die less. But oh well. Might need to protect myself a little bit here. Oh, you know what? I just lost 3 strength, right? Because I get +3 strength in foreign territory, not my own. So this is really hard to hold on to. 3 turns for peace. I'm assuming he's going to give me peace. I don't actually know for sure. He may realize that I'm screwed and not do it. Let's fortify where we can and heal where we can. You're healing units, I'm not going to fortify with you. You're also healing units. I think we got this. Oh shit, Beth dead. Repair the Pyridesa. Let's get an... Oh, someone did die. Heavy archer here. Keep attacking here. There's a migrant. There's more happiness tiles. Resort town. Okay. Wish me luck. Killing this one. There we go. Now we're safe from that one single warrior that almost took all of Athenai. Okay, let's... I need you to start hitting boats. So why don't we do this? You go in here, you come out. You start killing boats. There we go. I hate how that doesn't finish your fortifications. Does that even reset it? Should I not be doing that? Okay, you can fortify now. You have no more units. Ah, friggin' Pyridesa. This is Songhai. And I love what they did with their architecture. Doesn't it look amazing? Well, Ottomans are just broken. Let's get more tiles. This is so annoying. Oh shit, they got another unit here. I just noticed. And I can't declare police for a long time. Uh-oh. And you're stuck here. Hopefully I last one more turn. I don't know. They're fighting over here too. The freaking Pyridesa doesn't work. You know how annoying that is? Do you know how annoyed I am? Fortifications complete. Did that cancel your fortifications? It does. Oh, so let's stop using that trick because it doesn't work at all. Did they take it? They took it. They literally took it. I'm so mad. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go after her next. Shit, Taruga. Keep attacking. One more turn. Let's see. Will they take peace or not? Liberated. Sick. I mean, I want to get rid of ranged units here. Hi, Robotic. I didn't get sick back to back. I've been sick this whole time. I haven't healed. I'm still sick. Today was Chick-fil-A Yummy Day. Great name. Thoughts on Jared Diamond and Yuval Noah Hariri? What is that? I don't even know who those people are. Sounds familiar. Oh, okay. God's Germs is Steel guy. Well, go ahead, Drew. Why don't you tell us? I haven't read it. I've only heard criticisms of it. But yeah, so I can't comment on it. People just, I've heard a lot of people criticize it. I'm an art historian. What's the other book on collapse? Funny, because we were just talking about that. Well, who's the other one? Yuval Noah Hariri. Is this gonna be the Sapiens guy? Oh god, no. No, it's awful. No. My opinions on that one, no. The weird thing is how it became so popular with tech bros, and I don't understand why. Like, what does it give them? What did you? Oh, you're saying good to Poppy. My brain's cooked too. I'm so sick. Is this peace deal? Oh, come on. Okay, next turn. Let's just go. Yeah, so don't cancel fortifications anymore. They fixed that. It doesn't seem like he's gonna give me peace. It seems like he wants to keep going. Gotta wonder though. Ooh, Origins of the Songhai. There's an ancient tale about the rise of an exiled king in his battle against an evil sorcerer, but not everyone can agree on its interpretation. Griots argue from the perspective of myth, while scholars insist their views is backed by years of study. Oh, I want a little bit of both. Should I be pulling up our narrative events? I'll just do a little bit of both. It's fine. There's our tier 2 unit. A little bit too late. I'm just sick. Hi, Geeko. Do I sound bad? Do I sound really sick? I want the culture here. Oh my god. Don't die, don't die. Okay. Peace. And a city? Damn. That's too greedy, isn't it? He knows. No, no city. Yeah, a city. His capital, actually. But it's not as worth as much as was set. Okay. Obviously, we can't keep fighting him. So we just have to take the piece. But we'll be back.
Ja, Sir. Dies scheint mir ein annehmbares Angebot zu sein.
You hear my nose liquids? No, you don't, do you? Okay, let's propose. Let's take a city state here. Changing, get some war stuff going. I can breathe. Oh man. Just do caravanserais everywhere. Okay. Let's heal up, everyone. This was a brutal war, but I think we achieved at least something. Yeah, what we achieved. We lost a city. At least it's not an important one. It's fine. We gained a city, we lost a city. Yeah, I didn't care about this one anyways. I literally never even bought anything in it. Take a break next. I speak as if my nose is closed. It does come and go, Kiko. It does get stuffed. And then not stuffed. Hopefully I'll be better for Thursday, which, a reminder, Thursday we are streaming at noon. The new workshop stuff. Parsa now has 104 production, so much better. Yeah, I mean, it will be a short stream, because, damn, am I disappointed in the Patty Days not lasting. Right? Nice if I could take Tinga. The healing bonus doesn't. And also patch notes tomorrow. That's also a good one, Grog. I have lots of thoughts. It's so lame. It is so lame. Okay. Let's get that wharf over here. Well, they're just not consistent. I mean, okay, so there's this concept of primary effects and secondary effects. So like the megalith is a good example. It has a primary effect, which is +2 culture, and a secondary effect, which is +1 food. This secondary effect doesn't stay. But no other unique improvement of a civ have I seen loses any ability. Like the Han walls. No. Great walls? Right? It maintains its +1 happiness. Really, Giovanni? You're on my side on this? I'm trying to be positive, but it's a little bit tough because I feel like it's become game design by numbers. Really? Okay, Giovanni, go off. Say more. Good morning. Okay, see, now my nose is stuffed. It comes and goes. It's true. Yeah, Drew, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's the first thought I had when I saw the game, which that this is what humankind did, and it didn't work. Not so much triumphs, like the word is the same. I don't remember. I only played 69 minutes, so I don't know for sure. But humankind had that kind of victory condition where it's an accumulation of point gathering. And I thought that was really boring. But I only played 69 minutes. So yeah, like what else is there? Who else has secondary abilities? Like I think Axum doesn't. Just has one ability. No, it maintains the two other abilities it has. Who else? But I don't know. I don't know anything about the Budai. Anything else I can look up? I can't remember. Not Egypt. Not Assyria. Point gathering seems to be the standard for strategy games nowadays. Like, how do you win in EU5? Hi, Illuminated. How are you doing? Well, you don't? Okay. I think like they maybe misunderstood a lot of the criticism for the victory conditions. It makes no sense to me why they backtracked so hard, came up with a completely new system that is equally underbaked, in my opinion, if I'm being honest. Like, the problem with the victory conditions wasn't literally everything about the victory conditions. It was just that they felt incomplete. They felt half done. They felt like they needed balancing. They needed more depth. But there was a philosophy that went behind the version of the victory conditions we have today, and that's been completely abandoned. I did play BG3 a little bit, Geeko, but I don't have enough friends to play it with. You consider that strategy, or it has depth, strategic depth, I see. But I was playing Red Dead. I don't know, Grog. I mean, it just felt shallow. I think it felt shallow. I think I would love to see the merging of the two victory conditions a little bit. So I'm going to try to not talk about the things I can't, just the things I've already been released. So what we know about the victory conditions that are coming is that you can win an exploration age, but it feels really arbitrary. Why not an antiquity age? Why just exploration age? And why is only the science one in modern age? And what was the reason that they initially planned the victory conditions as they are today? I think it was because they wanted us to build an empire and then think about victory conditions. Victory conditions aren't fun in Civ games. It's about the journey, not the destination. Yeah, they threw out the baby with the bathwater. And I think the problem with that why is because they don't really need us to buy stuff, right? They just need new players to come to the game. And so people who are already invested in the game, I don't know how much our opinions matter. Disorganized progression, no direction or set idea. Well, that's the other thing, Poppy. We're only given a week to play. So my hot take, and I might be wrong, is that once the triumphs come out and people play with them more, I think more people are going to turn on them. That's true too, Crizzy. That's true too. Crizzy has a great point. People really, really like the triumphs in the workshop. Wait, did Giovanni say why he doesn't like it? What makes you stop playing is how much religion sucks. That's true too. That's a good point. And the problem with the triumphs is that you're still interacting with religion. You don't have to, but it just makes... Okay, my other hot take is like, why would you want to create mechanics that people don't engage with or don't have to engage with? So like the idea that triumphs are railroady, well, at least they're important. Versus they're going to all this length to come up with dozens of triumphs and you can only pick 3. And so all of that work in creating all of these other triumphs are moot in most of your games. And so they're just putting in so much effort for things people aren't going to do. Like, with the triumphs, there's probably going to be a triumph related to religion. If they're not going to improve religion, then why would I ever do that again? I'm just going to be rewarded for doing things I was going to do anyways. And we're going to pick the same 3 95% of the time, for sure. It's the same problem with Mementos. Denethor, yes. And this is the problem I'm seeing with Civ 7 in general, is that something that's a big problem is that the amount of abilities you collect along the way that come and go are hard to manage. There's too many things. You have a different set of abilities in Antiquity, a different set in Exploration, different civs, different policy cards, different mementos. And now we're going to have different triumphs and legacy paths. Like and there's nowhere to sort of keep track of all of these bonuses. Not that I would care enough to keep looking back and try to remember everything. It's a very weird, I mean, but it's weird because that's kind of depth, but it feels really shallow because they're not permanent. Do you know what I mean? Like, religion in this game, it's a little bit permanent because there's a legacy path for it, sure. But it's just very strange that it's only a mechanic for 1/3 of the game. Yeah, agree, Chisnick. At least now I still think about religion a lot. But with the new update, I don't think I'll ever think about religion again. Because it's still kind of worth it. You only need to get 12. No, but that's not true. Because if you need a cultural victory, and every relic gives you a point, then you're even more trying to do religious stuff, right? And it's even less fun because now it's not just 12, now it's as many as you can get. I think I have a problem. I don't know how to be positive about these changes. Oh, whoa. Enjoy choir, Giovanni. I think I gotta end for the right night. I'm just so sick. I want to be better tomorrow. This game is no fun without the Patty Daisas. That was the main reason for playing. Unfortunately. At least we got ruined. At least we fought to the bitter end for the city. I'm gonna play, I think so, Noodle. Are you not mad? I'm kind of mad. I think Persia went from A tier down to... They're not F. C? C tier? Because... Oh man. Angorium is okay. But Shah is fine. But like just compared to other Civ's traditions, this is... Come on. This is ridiculous. 50% production towards infantry units without that even plugged in. My infantry units take 1 turn. No, wait, that's not it. Oh, they take 2 turns. They're 170. I mean, I could... They are more expensive now because I just upgraded them. I could easily get this production up to 170 though, right? I haven't even unlocked my production buildings. Just compared to everybody else, these traditions are weak. The Patty Daisa, even with Calcadoni Seal, I mean, just compare it. They're also hard to place. It relies a lot on like placement next to quarters. Quarters go obsolete, so I've just lost the happiness on this. I've never seen a unique improvement fall so hard. You think so? Why? I don't know. I'm usually a very positive person, and I don't understand why I can't be positive about this. No, the changes feel bad. We'll go to Moose, yeah. I will say, I don't know if I could say this. I don't know how... I will say they've been hinting at improving religion, and they've been hinting at improving happiness. They've been hinting at improving the UI. And so I think there's still a lot to be positive about. Just from what we've seen in terms of like patch notes. But I think I'm just not happy with these big workshop changes. Oh, right. The puck up is bad too. Yeah, the puck up's so bad that you overbuild it every time. Yeah, oof. Because the other issue with the puck up is that it competes for building spots, right, Grog? Your initial thought on this sinking was excitement. I will say one of the best parts of the entire workshop is the ageless civs. I thought that was the part that I enjoyed the most, just not the victory conditions or the triumphs. Yeah, I don't sound good. I'm sorry, everyone. When will I get better?
Phyrexis!
Praxis.
That's no way for a young lady to behave.
You like the syncretism, but you want it for all civs? I mean, isn't that what basically civ switching is? Why? Isn't that what we're already getting?
Am I getting through
Yeah,
to
Harry,
you?
it is weird because I was thinking, oh, like, what about Toga? But Toga is a quarter. What is their quarter called? Okay, and why can't I look up Toga? I don't remember. Oh, Thank you, Denethar. Cheers to you. You 3 weeks pre-roll. Don't say that. I cannot live like this for 3 weeks. Thank you. Like the Tofia. Does this stay? Yeah, in any age. I guess it clarifies. But how come they get any age? Oh, cheers, Poppy. Thank you. No, I don't know, Noodle. I think it's fine if they keep their unique quarters. I don't see why we would give them another unique quarter. That was the worst part, was like I was playing Assyria with my unique quarter and I could do the Abbasid unique quarter. Why are they getting rewarded? That was just insane. Having 4 unique buildings to build is too strong. That's true too, Crizzy. It's true. But they still get to keep it. We'll talk more about this tomorrow. Join our Discord. If you'd like to join Workshop, we have a key exchange happening in our Discord. Did someone give key exchange here to Monza? Yeah, you gotta wait till the 19th. I could give one to Bonza if you guys don't have one. You gave all yours away. I have one. Oh, you that's true, Kizzy. You just joined, so you've got 3 keys. So yeah, just message here if you'd like keys. I got a few more. Sarah gave me a few more to give to Moose. Moose. I can't. Moose. I can't say M. Tomorrow night we will talk about patch notes. But on the February the 19th, my time, it goes live. What? I guess JLA's West Coast. So we're going to play at noon on the 19th. That's true too, Tommy. I think Towns is a really nice change. Yeah, there's so many good things that they've done with Civ and like commanders, towns. It's 18th for you. Nice. So the way you give keys, Poppy, is you go to the key exchange page and then you follow the instructions and you type out a message to that key, not key exchange, like the invite a friend page. It was weird to me too. I was like, is this going to be a public message? But no, it doesn't work like that. But yeah, let's go raid Moose. I hope I'm better tomorrow. We'll talk about the patch notes and then play some Red Dead Redemption. Wait, is Cupper not playing tonight? No cups. Oh yeah, some GeoGuessr. GeoGuessr is fun. I think that's a nice overlap with our community. Good night, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm quitting the game and I'm sick, but I'll be back tomorrow. And then Thursday's the big night. Big day. And dude. Have a good night. I sound so bad. Have a good night. I can't say N or M's. Bye-bye.